Exquisite, where do you see So Exquisite going in 3 to 5 years?
World domination. I'm just kidding.
That's a good answer. That's the kind of answer I would get.
I'm Kimberly. What do I do? I own and operate So Exquisite Charleston, which is an online magazine here in Charleston. I am 24 today because today is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Is that good? Did I
Yes,
mess up?
that is
Okay.
perfect now.
Really from a depressing stage that I was in my life. I was I have a bachelor's in communications from Susquehanna University. So when I was in school, I had my own radio show, I wrote for the school newspaper, I had like 4 different jobs on campus. I was doing everything. This is what I want to do. And then I graduated a year and a half early, and as with anybody graduating from college, I didn't find a job right away. So that was very, 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 very hard for me. I graduated in December of 2012, and from December to March of 2013, I was so depressed because I couldn't find a job. Money was an issue. I was just like, oh my god, why did I graduate? This is always the time. I was just regretting everything. So it was a really bad time for me, and I just kind of woke up one day and was like, why not do something to where I can, something to keep my mind and my hands busy while I'm still looking for a job.
Right.
And so I started So Exquisite as a music blog. It really was just something where I was interviewing local musicians, business owners and whatnot, and just little simple little stuff or whatever. And slowly but surely people were like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? So I just started to add more and more things on, because I'm like, okay, well, tired of interviewing musicians. Let's spice it up a little bit. Let's do something a little bit different.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, it is a kind of a deep one.
Or maybe you had many moments. Maybe it wasn't just one moment.
And you know what? And I'm not a religious person, but I feel like God speaks to people in ways, because I'm a hard-headed person sometimes. So I think God be like, oh, I just need to do something to get her to hear me. So I really feel like, at times where I wanted to give up, or at times where I didn't want to continue doing this, or at times when I would have my little mental breakdowns and whatnot, I would get that message that would be like, I love what you're doing, I think what you're doing is really positive or whatnot, or someone would be like, you're doing a really good job, how did you do this, or can you show me how to do this or whatnot, and blah blah blah. And it's just okay, I hear you, God. Maybe this is something I need to keep doing. To have people look up to you and admire you for what you do, and your perseverance and your consistency. It's just okay, maybe it's not that bad. It's people don't work together. People think it's a competition when you're an entrepreneur. It's not a competition. We're all on the same team. I'm not your enemy. I'm on the same, I want you to win, and I want to win. I want Susie over here to win. I want Becky over here to win. I want Bob to win. I want James to win. I want everybody to win. When you're an entrepreneur, it's you're joining a team. It's like a football team. The goal is to be able to, inspire and uplift people to want to, not sit around and wait for somebody else to change something, to get up off your behind and do it yourself. People don't want to unite. People feel like they're all the way up here and you're down there, and they just look down at you like you're a peasant, as if you're not worthy to work with them or know them or do anything with them. And it's why does it have to be like that? We both in the same city. You ain't no better than me. I'm sorry, but you ain't no better than me, because if I'm here and you still here, we both on the same level, regardless of how much business you got, regardless of how much ever money you got or whatever. We're all on the same level, because at the end of the day, if we ever want to bring Charleston to the level that we know, bring out the potential in Charleston, and make it the town that we know it can be, then we have to work together. I can't be against you. It doesn't matter if you own a magazine, I own a magazine, she owns a magazine. we all need to be working together somehow to be able to make everybody great. Don't make excuses. There are no excuses. Like, you can't make excuses for anything. Like, don't make excuses, because making excuses makes you look bad. You know, whether it's like, oh, I'm sorry I couldn't do this because of this, or blah, 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 blah. Don't make excuses, because excuses aren't going to get you anywhere. They're just going to keep you in the same place as you were 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Like, I just feel like they're useless. They don't do anything for anybody or for yourself. Like, you know, just if you want to do something, just do it. Like, I'll never forget, this is so off topic, random funny story, like, and this is so true, because my nephew is 10, and he told me this, like, he gave me some real life advice.
At 10.
Like, yeah, we were in, like, McDonald's, and we were getting ice cream, and, you know, I was talking, I was like, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? He was like, I don't know, I'm gonna be a firefighter, or, like, a police officer. And I was just like, oh, really? And he was like, yeah, you know, because if you want to do something, then just do it, you know? And I was just like, yeah, that's right. It's crazy as that sounds. As crazy as that sounds, it's like serious. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, you should just do it. He was like, yeah, Kim, you know, you should just do it if that's what you want to do. And I was just like, what in the world? Why am I being schooled by a 10-year-old? But yeah, if you want something, just go for it. Like, don't sit and make excuses. Don't sit and just worry. Don't sit and think about all the negatives. Think about all the positives and just take that dream and just run with it. Because, you know, that's pretty much what you have to do when you're an entrepreneur. You're just throwing yourself out there and, you know, putting it together as you go, because not everybody has it figured out when they first get out there. I, the hell, damn sure did not think I had it figured it out. So, and right now I'm at a, you know, every day I'm growing and learning and more and more and more. So you're never perfect. You're never going to be, you know, perfect entrepreneur. Right. There is no such thing. Social media. Social media works a lot. And I never realized how powerful it was until I started a business, because, you know, things travel word of mouth, but people also talk about what they see on social media. Girl, did you see so-and-so? Girl, did you see this? And, boy, did you see so-and-so post this picture? So it's like when I was posting things and doing interviews with different artists and whatnot, people were like, girl, did you see this interview she did with this person? Did you see this interview she did with this one? And, you know, word just started to spread, word started to travel, and so more and more people were like, oh yeah, I heard you do interviews. Oh yeah, I heard you have a magazine. I heard you have a blog or whatever. So, you know, people would approach me and I'd just be like, okay. Didn't think people actually read my stuff, but
you would be surprised.
Yeah. I'm very, very self-motivated just naturally. I like to prove people wrong. Like, I like when people doubt me or they do me wrong, because it's like, oh my God, when I'm gonna come back so hard and just blow you out of the water. You know, I like haters keep me going. Like, I like when people doubt me, or when they hate, or whenever they question my ability to be able to do something or whatnot. And I just like to be able to prove them wrong. Like, that's motivation for me, you know, and just the idea of being able to eventually not have to work a full-time job anymore, like this being my one true thing that I only do, and being able to work towards that every day, it's like that's enough motivation for me right there. You know, when other kids, like, because I grew up in a bad part of town, like one of the worst neighborhoods in Charleston, and, you know, to have people from that area be like, wow, like, you know, you're a really positive role model for people. And it's just like, okay, like, you know, and I think that's a mental thing. I don't think that, I feel like people can only hold you back if you let them. And if you have people holding you down like that, then obviously this isn't really what you're supposed to be doing. Because I feel like if you're passionate about something, or if you want to do something, or if you like to do something, or if this is something you want to create and have a career in, then it shouldn't matter what somebody else has to say, or what, you know, because people are going to say things to you because they just want to say things. Some people are born to be haters. I think when people are born, well, no, I think God, like, puts people through like a factory, and it's just like hater, hater, hater. dreamer, hater, and it's like people are
the
born.
hater factory.
Yeah, it's like because people are born. It's just like I don't know whether it's like how they're raised. People are born to hate on you. People are born to say dumb stuff. People are born to intentionally try to bring you down, and they only can do that if you let them. So I mean, if you feel like it's crabs in a barrel and people bringing you down, then it wasn't meant for you to do this.
What's coming? Let us know.
The digital versions are coming back out.
Okay.
I'm making some changes to the website. You know, I'm definitely looking for new startup companies and companies to work with on the creative services side. You can contact me if you're interested in working with us. We do a lot of brand development stuff. The mobile app, my goal is to have that done by the end of this month. More marketing. You're going to see the logo, you're going to see the brand in a lot more places. I have a master plan together to do so many great things, and definitely we're trying to, you know, be more in the community more, so doing a lot more events, fundraisers and things like that. So is it. You can find the website at www.soexquisitecharleston.com. Facebook, it's So Exquisite Charleston. Or you can go on my personal page, Kimberly Bowman, and find me and all my stuff because I share everything from So Exquisite. And then Twitter, it's So Exquisite, at So Exquisite CHS. Instagram is the same, at So Exquisite CHS. So we're everywhere. I'm telling you, it's world domination.